Howdy, and welcome back to another video. This one is still related to the Civic. It is about time to replace the brakes, and not because they need it, but because I'm sick of trying to find the right parts, and the car's old, and there's an easy way to kind of upgrade the brakes. So let's show ya. Let's start with where the car is at. Here we are, new caliper, new rotor. This is appropriate for the car. Even though Rock Auto showed this for the car, this is not meant for a stock one. I'm guessing there are calipers you could get that are bigger or something. Anyway, this car is supposed to have a solid rotor, not vented, and I don't like that. I really don't. So we're going to look at one. I've replaced so many other brake parts. We're going to do brake lines too while we're at it, just because we're here. So what we're going to do is replace calipers, rotors, and brake pads. There's definitely some wasted money involved here. What we got here are calipers and brake pads for an 89 CRX. I believe they are also meant for 88 to 89 CRX and some other Civics. Newer, so should still be available for longer. The calipers here, Cardone 19-B745A, 19-B744A, brake pads, Rebestos EHT273H. Also, these are supposed to come with brackets, and you kind of need those brackets to mount up to the car. So, good purchase. And the last thing, if I can get it, there we go. Rebestos brake rotors, part number 9955R. Get off my old knees there. So, the rotors are for like 84 to 86 Honda Accord. I'm not sure if there's other cars that use it, but they're bigger. And it also works with, the calipers, rotors. Or calipers, brake pads, yada, yada, yada. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this stuff off, and then we'll come back and compare rotor size, because, size matters. Be right back. Okay. So as you see, I'm moving stuff around, trying to give you a comparison of the differences. So rotor, old size on top, new on bottom, have it kind of centered. It's only a little bigger. It's probably negligible. I don't know enough about brakes, but it is bigger. This is the old size. Okay, next up we have a brake pad. We have the other brake pad. Okay, I think so. I'm not planning this very well, but you can get the gist. Yeah, there we go. So this, at least metal brackets are bigger, but then we compare, looks like there's just a little more braking surface in regards to contact. Again, marginal for the size of this car, but technically should be an improvement. So we will throw that back over there, throw that back in the box. And, last thing, caliper. Bigger, smaller. Let's see. Piston, surface, things like that. I still have the bracket on here, but you get the gist. Piston might be about the same size. In the end, it just looks better. And it's meant for slightly bigger. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say on it. But now, let's me just hurry up, put all this stuff back together, and see how it looks. Yes. And here we are. One side is done. I mean, I will say, even though everything's just a little bigger, the newer caliper setup just looks so much better because of how that flows together. Plus, you know, this one's painted, but I mean, come on. New busted, new hotness. But yeah, that's in, tightened down, got the new brake line put in place. Now I just need to go, you know, do the other side over there and then bleed the brakes. So we'll be back when that's done and finally, hopefully, pull the car out of the garage. Just a little observation of hell if I know what the car's life has been. So you see this dust shield or whatever here, there's some gap. It's reasonable. That makes sense to me. Driver's side. So I'd imagine both shields are going to be the same. No, this one was pressed right up against there. I had to pry it out all the way around. So I'm not sure if there's a different part on here before or if that side had a different part, which is hard to say since this car had, you know, vented rotors before. And they fit, they turned. So the more I look at the car, I really have no idea what it's been through or what people have done to it or its life in general. What I know now is the brakes are on there. Anyway, gonna now go bleed it, or well, it's dark outside. I've got work tomorrow. We're gonna bleed this in the morning. Or, well, no, afternoon, after work. And hopefully she will move and stop. We'll be back. Brakes have been bled. It feels like there's actually a brake pedal now. I learned that, well, one, in this case, I needed me and someone else to bleed the brakes. For some odd reason, I've always been lucky and been able to fill up the brake reservoir, loosen passenger rear, driver rear, passenger front, driver front, being able to loosen it a little, have a hose, pump it, go back, tighten it, and I guess I got lucky and never had air in the system. This one, oh, I had a lot of air to get out, and plus it has a weird bleed pattern. For me, you go driver front, passenger rear, passenger front, driver rear. Anyway, I believe she's ready to go. We'll find out here shortly when I try and back her out of the garage. Let's hope. As you can see, she runs. Took her for a quick spin around the block to learn the noises. The brakes are either really touchy or they need to be bled again. I'm not sure, but they worked. I also don't have a check valve from the intake to the power booster or brake booster, so that could be the issue. I don't know, but things seem good. She meets the stage, she's got the brake upgrade, so hooray. Didn't make it past second gear though. So anyway, be back another time with another video when we try and button up other things. Have a good day. Bye-bye.